Okay, Glitcher has asked me to. Oh, let's just tidy the pool table for a moment. Hang on. I can't work with this mess. Okay, so leaving mashed potato and gravy on a plate might mean something to you. Maybe you eat your potatoes last. I mean, they're quite filling, aren't they? I mean, I'd rather eat my vegetables first because I know potatoes are a vegetable. But I like sprouts are my favourite vegetable, and I like to eat my vegetables first. So earlier on today, I was told a date. Now that date was either November the 2nd, 2004, or it was February the 11th. I think it may have been the February the 11th that we are looking at. Africa may mean something to you, specifically Sudan and Chad. And in Chad specifically, I can't actually pronounce. I can't pronounce it. But there is. Well, let's just leave that. So NATO, you may work with NATO. You may know somebody that works with NATO. You may know somebody that works with Cash Patel, or the initials P, R, or K may mean something to you. Roses may mean something to you. Hold on, let me just show you. Hang on. Being home, or maybe you should be home, or whatever that is for you, may mean something to you. Oh, did I take the battery out of that? Hang on. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Let's get a battery. Hang on. I will show you. I also need to draw that curtain properly. Also, that's going to annoy me otherwise. Okay, so maybe. Where's that rose gone? Oh, it's gone. Okay, just now there was a grey rose on top of this. It's got a little Thor's hammer here. See? It's my little ring watch. Isn't it awesome? I think it's awesome. So having your name in lights may mean something to you. Being home, maybe this creamy, vanilla-y type vanilla colour, for God's sake. My babes, are you vanilla? Let's not get into that. I don't care. But from across the room, it does actually look, this one does look a bit pink from over there. And then we've got this one also. This had a halo on the wall earlier on. This is a North Pole wishes candle. Both candles have 2 wicks. The North Pole one was a gift to me from somebody upstairs that I bought a gift. I had a trophy award made. It was a dedication to Timu, actually, because I knew it'd annoy her husband because he doesn't like her ordering off Timu, but she gets so bored. You know, she gets so very, very bored just doing nothing all day. I know how she feels, except she's got people there. I don't. Let's put these weights down also. So, right, Glitcher has asked me to show you some things. First, I'm to show you, I don't know why, we've been through this before, I think, my window. Do you like it? 0404, my timer then. That's interesting. These are knitted robins. See, 410, 411 on my timer. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they something? Well, I think they are. And this is my new map. Isn't it awesome? Doesn't do it much justice. There's no lights around that map right now, and there's not going to be probably for quite some time. And when there is, it probably won't be me that does it. It'll probably be the next people that live here. So we've got this blue, grey and cream sort of colour scheme going on right now. We have white wicker furniture over here. It's not mine. Also came from the lady upstairs. Now, this lady upstairs, there's Seti. There she is, 456 on my timer. Haven't named this one Gollum went for a bath. He's out of there. Gollum went for a bath today. 5:03, 5:04 on my timer. So we had a marble plate just now with mashed potato and gravy on it. Now, this is... I don't know what this video means to whoever you are. But there's the things again over there. Excuse my DIY stuff. But this legend loves DIY. She's even got a jumper to prove it. And here we have Africa. There it is. Isn't my map beautiful? It's absolutely stunning. Trying to work some of the colours, see, into it. But there isn't any blue of that colour in my map. So we're going to have a little play around. I happened upon lots of lampshades a few years ago, actually. Ones like this, these globy ones. My big border shenanigans. Shittigans. And I've been having them in the cupboard for ages. And then when this map went up, I was like, huzzah. Yes. I'll tell you something else that might either mean something to you. Round the world. Now, you may play round the world darts. I was playing round the world darts through the night, actually, with a group of people that I didn't really want to be sat with. Most of them. But there was a young lad that I had to meet and spend time with, unfortunately, because of what was going on in his life and what the adults in the room were allowing him to do at the time. Okay, meet me. I have to meet you. What? Hang on, I'm just looking at something else on my map. I'm sure whoever you are, I'm sure whoever you're supposed to meet, I'm sure if that moment in time is meant to have happened, then I'm sure it would have happened. Now, you may resonate with sausage dogs, 7:10, 7:11 on my timer, or a limo, because I think sausage dogs look like little limos. See? Because they're stretched. So let's throw you some darts quickly before we get into the nitty-gritty. We have nothing. It's between the 17 and the 2. So 17th of February may mean something to you. Or number 15, perhaps. Okay, hang on. My glasses aren't working as well today. We have a 3. I've got a very numb face. Can't walk straight. And actually, my eyesight is just way worse than normal. Yeah, okay. And that is a 19. Here, I'll show you. There's a 17 and 2. 807, 808. It was 806 first. There's a 19. And there is somewhere in there is a 3. A 2. I mean a 3. I meant a 3. Right. So, today I was given a year. I was given a date. Now, it was shown to me as 11/2/04. These could possibly be coordinates. Let's turn the cooker off. I just came out to the kitchen earlier on to find it had been on 3 hours, and I'd forgotten about it. And this is how it happened. See these? See this chopping board? Oh, you won't. It's in the dark. This chopping board is lucky it wasn't on that cooker. Because as I close my eyes, because I'm so very tired from some things that... What a long, hard day it's been. I've had to take the rough with the smooth. My eyes are so tired from what they've seen. It's not that easy standing up for truth. Now, house fires, I've had a few of them. Because I forget that I leave my cooker on, because I have unmedicated ADHD, and they won't put it down on paper, because I helped my neighbour to get diagnosed with his while wearing my autistic mask that they also won't diagnose me with, because apparently I'm too competent to be autistic. Tell that to some of the greatest brains on the planet. Elon. Oh, wait, sorry, they weren't his ideas, were they? They were someone else's. Oh, yeah, always the way. Oh, okay, so the number 3 dart has just fallen. Here. And the flight is off it. It's down there. Well, it might be easy to look. It's not up there. No, 1001 now, which so this Africa thing, these things, something might be a coordinate, but I was given 11. I thought it was 11th of February 2004. Now when I put it in, it decided to call it November the 2nd. Now 2004 was a very interesting year for me because my son was 2, my in-between boy. And I went through this, okay, I'm looking at Iran, but I only ever see it as Iran. We're just going to leave that there because you're lucky that you're getting this video. Nato, or whoever you are, connected to the man that died in 2004 that worked for Nato. I can't remember his name. I wouldn't be able to pronounce it even if I tried. There was a lot of terrorism going on in 2004. When isn't there? But specifically this year that I got shown to me, specifically these 2 dates got shown to me. November the 2nd, and November the 11th, and February the 11th, 2004. Now in 2003, I moved to where I am now with my son. I had to run in the night because if I hadn't, I wouldn't like to tell you what I was going to do to me, my son, and the woman that so-called raised me, and my other son. What I was going to do, I had to run because I'd have taken every single one of us. The way she made me feel, with what was going on then in my life, the only option was to run. To survive. Because it was all wrong. Everything was wrong. They were getting it wrong. They were saying it wrong. They were judging me wrong. It was all just so fucking wrong. And taking the youngest and doing one in the middle of the night where no one had a clue that I was doing it was the only thing I could do to save my life, to save the woman that raised me's life, to save my older boy's life and my younger boy's life. If you can call it that now. The kind of life they've had since then. Because I didn't just do what I thought at the time was kinder. But anyway, 2003, I moved to where I am now. I started to rehearse songs over and over and over again. I was singing them. Specific groups. This would have been a couple of Eminem songs. Not all of them. Not because I don't like all of them. Some of them I think are just absolutely fucking ridiculous because, babes, what kind of spell work did you use to get people like that? It's a little bit like John Bennett says, huh? Are you all delirious? I mean, could we get some of the old school actual music that uses instruments and soul back into this world, if you please? But anyway, there was a few Eminems. There was the Blink-182 album. Specifically, the songs that were on there that I remember was Violence, I Miss You, Feeling This, Holly, Use Me, Holly, Come On and Use Me, whatever that one is. The whole album is very rare that I get hold of an album that I like every song. That is one of those albums. So it was that. Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, and I think Meteora. I think Minutes to Midnight was not out by then. But those two were. There was a little bit of Alice Cooper thrown in there. There was a little bit of dance here and there. I have a very varied taste in music, from classical to freaking... I loved all music. I loved all music because I am music. I'm supposed to be. Whoever you are, you may resonate with whatever that is, especially 2004, having to do something over and over again. And then in about 2006, it all just sort of changed. This 2 gap stop year of doing things one way up until 2003. And then suddenly I was doing things another way for about 2 years. And then suddenly I was doing it different again. But it still didn't go back to the way it was to begin with up until 2003. So it's 3 very different behaviours, all different. But it was all very fucking weird, actually. All very weird. I'm telling you this because I've been told to tell you this. Now, whoever you are from Nato, this man, he died. I'm really sorry. I can't pronounce his name. I don't know his name. I don't remember what he had to do with Nato. I don't remember. Now, the reason I said about Cash Patel earlier on is because when I looked at my K from over here, 1539, 1540, there's a grey rose that has fallen out of the big rose, and it was on top of the K in between the two sort of flat bits there. And from over here, it looked like a P and a K, but I know that to be a rose, which would be an R, a K and a P, or an R, a P and a K. Whatever that means to whoever you are. With the video I've got coming up, I really don't care. Because every single one of you are just embarrassed to be anywhere near me until it fucking helps you. And that's what makes you karmic. When you know that I've gone through hell to deliver this message today. And I have gone through hell because the terror, and no one ever has any idea what it feels like to be connected to people that are either actual terrorists or they're connected to them. And then I see everything and I'm on my fucking own. I can't sleep. I have no friends. My family doesn't even like me because I'm the fucking weirdo when I'm not. I'm the most sane person in this damn city, damn country, damn world, actually. I see shit you don't see, not because it's not there. See my Thor's hammer, like my son told me when he gave me that. He said, Mummy, it's because you're worthy. It's the nicest thing this boy's ever said to me. It's mainly the only nice thing this boy's ever said to me. And all the while, I'm sat here wanting to hear it from one of you when you're not worthy. Huh? Because I'm a fucking mug. And I'm a fool. I should never expected any one of you to appreciate me. And I'll never expect it again. I'll never want it. I'll never expect it. Because I know I'll never get it. We can speak whatever shit into existence you lot like. I couldn't give a fuck. But what I saw today and what I learned today. Also, there's a musician who apparently died in 2004. I need to leave that there. I really, because this man has a very familiar nose, cheeks, eyebrows. His entire head and face are extremely familiar. As they will be to everybody. But anyway, whatever this is about brought me nothing but sadness and hell today. And today is my day. Not because it's New Year's Day. It's my day today to be at peace. And I went from sitting in the park with a green tea with my serious maritime surveillance cup, just watching my trees and smiling at them as they smile back at me. And just being at peace for 5 fucking minutes. To come back to have to channel this for one of you. You may know somebody in the Navy also. They may be called Ashley. They may be directly connected to the lady upstairs that gave me that North Pole fucking place in your life candle. You may know a lot of people or things or places that I talked about on my channels. You may also know that I am done. The person that's connected to this man from Nato, unfortunately, it all goes back to terror, and sadly, it all goes back to, there's a lot of connections with Mr. Bush and all this lot. That also goes back to the music industry. And if you don't like it, kiss my fucking ass. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's not my fault. It's a fact. I'm not the fucktard. They were. I'm not the one you're fighting. I'm not your zombies. They are. They're not my demons. They're yours. I don't believe Jesus was on the damn cross, okay? I don't believe he died for our sins. I don't believe that. I believe from the very beginning, those that were culpable and responsible actually probably were held it. But that wouldn't please the church now, would it? This is not about religion, okay? What I believe or don't, I don't even know what I believe right now. All I know is what I see, what I feel, and that I know and I feel that not one of you feel it in your heart to come to me, get a pull on your heart to do one last video, because you might fuck it, because I might need to see you or hear you or know something or ask you or just sit with someone. Just lay there quietly so I can sleep. Doesn't pull on any of your hearts, like when I hear a message for one of you or one of your loved ones are trying to say to me, please, I know you're hurting, but could you please just say this? Doesn't pull on your heart like it pulls on mine. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve your dead loved ones. You also don't deserve any shit that you went through if it was shitty. But I don't deserve you to put me through it. Hurt people do not hurt people. Hurt people want to heal. Hurt people. Not what's good for us, what's good for their healing, the way they need it. It's the very reason I've come back to do this video. Whoever you are in NATO, that is to do with this man. Your situation's settled, ma'am, let me tell you. You have no idea the people you are looking at. No idea. Then, now, the future, none of you do. Double agents, they're not a fucking thing. Count as many people as there are in the world. It's not double agents, it's double billion agents, it's double world agents, it's everybody. Trust nobody. Unless there's one person you've been told you can trust by God. And I mean a God, that doesn't applaud karmic bullshit. That doesn't mean that God won't allow shit to happen. By the way, well, if God was so wonderful, why does he let children die? We're not going to get into that again. Doesn't mean, right, that makes God karmic. We let children die. We know not to do certain things around children that could make them ill. We know not to do this. We've known not to do that. We've known not to fuck the planet. We've known all the rules. We've known not to overpopulate. We've known not to this, not to that. But we've still done it as a race, as a whole, as a collective. Not one person. All of us. Some more than others, yes. By the way, I'm looking at this Singapore word again. If this is somebody that sings, that is not as well off as other people think, you'll probably be happier for that. You'll probably be happier for that, okay? If you're not happy about that, you're a bit karmic. If you're in Singapore, maybe it's got something to do with someone in Singapore, from Singapore. I don't care. You might know someone called Kirsty. They might suffer high anxiety, or you might. Specifically, Kirsty. Hang on. She might have been a Charlotte. I can't remember. You may have had to go to a group counselling session before, or an anxiety group, or you may also know someone called Jason. You may know somebody called Jason. He might like drains. I'm going to leave that right there. He may have had a wife called Sarah that died. Or maybe you did, or whoever this man is that died in 2004, whatever this is about. This is all to do with terror, NATO, the Navy. This is all to do with you all being paid and having support networks around you to get what the fuck you want, but not doing that for me when I needed it to be able to help you in the way someone wants me to help, but no one will actually tell me the job. No one will actually come to me and go, right, can you do this? Would you do this? What would it take to get you to do? You want me to follow your cloak and daggers and your bullshit. No. The medal is going back. I haven't earned it. You make me sit here and feel like shit, like I'm worthless, like I'm nothing every fucking day. Why would I keep a medal? You make me feel like I'm a shit mum when you let those records say that I was a child abuser. Why would I let my kid keep a medal? If I'm such a shit mum, huh? Why would I do that? I'm going to say it one more time. Africa, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, wherever you're from, fucking Kazakhstan, I don't give a shit. Ukraine, Budapest, Turkey, Bulgaria, Greece, Italy, India, Florida, South America, North America, Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Russia, Mongolian cheese ball, James, China, Malaysia, I don't care, Australia, New Zealand, the fucking ice shelf, I couldn't give a shit, Drake Passage, where you're from. Go away. This was my new year as well, and this is my day, and how dare any of you infiltrate it and use me because you know I'm a sucker for helping you lot. No, I'm not. I don't need another day in paradise because I've already got it. Because I don't do to you lot what you guys do to me. You don't actually know what that paradise is. It's not what you all think it is. And anyone that thinks they're going to this special paradise when they get it from being a cunt on this planet, dead on arrival. The energy doesn't care. You've turned it karmic. You've turned the entire energy around you all karmic. That's what you've done. Because you don't care who you hurt. You especially don't care that you're hurting someone that actually adores you all. You're fucking horrible. All of you. You're horrible. So go sit with your generals at your meetings and your tables and your this and talk about that helicopter video that I said, directly said about those numbers or letters, being able to see them from underneath. Go play my videos back again and again and again and you see. And you try and fucking fathom it and debunk it and all that lot. But at the end of the day, at the end of that meeting, at the end of that table, at the end of that fucking room, when you walk out that door and you go home, you'll fucking know. No. No. It was there in your faces the whole damn time. And you treat me like fucking shit. Whoever this message is from, this NATO thing, go see the people that were in power at the time. Go see the music industry. Go see Snoop fucking Dogg and Limp Bizkit and all that bollocks. Go see all them. By the way, peoples, you want to come and blow me up for that? Be my fucking guest! Okay, be my guest. Put our service to the test. Beauty and the Beast. I'm not beautiful. Okay, I'm not beauty. But you lot sure as hell are beasts.